Hi guys, I'm just going to be making a real quick review of Monday Night Raw from last night. I'll get straight to it. It was a good Raw actually, so yeah. First thing, there was a debate from the 6 men in the Elimination Chamber. The Raw Elimination Chamber, so you got CM Punk, R-Truth, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, Chris Jericho and Kofi Kingston. And I have to say, I thought this was a really good promo. I mean, all the guys in this talked well. Even Kofi Kingston was very good. I don't mean that in a bad way, by the way. It's just that I very rarely hear Kofi Kingston on the mic. But even Kofi Kingston in this segment was very good on the microphone. Short and sweet, he kept it cool. Chris Jericho, as usual, very good on the mic. The Miz, good on the mic. Dolph Ziggler in this, I think, was brilliant on the mic. The stuff he said in this, I think he was really good. How he connects with the audience, how he gets them to boo him now. He generates heat very well. Very well. R-Truth, funny as usual. I definitely prefer him as a face than a heel. As just like a crazy face. Just that crazy guy persona that he started playing. I find it quite funny. So it's good to have him in the mix. And obviously CM Punk, always good on the mic. That guy's always good on the mic. So that finished, and then they announced there'd be 3 matches tonight with the 6 guys in the chamber. So we had Kofi versus Jericho, we had Punk versus Miz, and we had Dolph Ziggler versus R-Truth. Those matches were all quite good. I'll just go through those 3 matches first. Although they weren't the first 3 matches, but it's just easier to go through them 3 first. So Chris Jericho pins Chris Jericho pins Kofi Kingston. Sorry guys, got my words muddled up there. After hitting the code breaker on him, after first poking him in the eye, so keeping to his heel persona. Then we had R-Truth get a roll up on Dolph Ziggler, so a little pin on him, and he beat him after Dolph Ziggler was showing off too much. That was pretty cool. And CM Punk making the Miz tap out with the Anaconda Vice. All 3 were good matches. I actually liked the Chris Jericho Kofi Kingston match the most. Then CM Punk versus The Miz was quite a good match, and Dolph Ziggler vs R-Truth, you know, it was an average match, it was decent. They were all about 5-minute matches, I think. Maybe a bit longer, I don't know, guys, maybe a bit shorter. Didn't really count. We had Big Show versus Randy Orton, which ended with Daniel Bryan hitting both for the world title, so that was a disqualification. I believe the Big Show won by disqualification, but Daniel Bryan interfered, so it doesn't really matter who won, does it? The main part was that Daniel Bryan hitting both for the title. We then had John Cena saving Eve from going to the ambulance, getting driven in the ambulance by Kane, and Eve Torres snogging John Cena, and Zack Ryder seeing it, like him snogging him. I'm a bit confused. What are they trying to do? What are WWE trying to do with John Cena? That's the part that keeps confusing me. I mean, one week they've got this babyface promo they're playing of him. You know which one I mean. The one they showed at the Royal Rumble first. That one. You know, that sort of 5-minute promo for John Cena. But then they have him snogging Eve Torres, which is bound to generate a lot of heat. And now Eve Torres is getting booed by the crowd as well, because well, I'll get onto that later, but yeah. John's trying to think of his name. Oh yeah, sorry. Shawn Michaels returned. How could I forget? So it's because I've only just watched it. It was a good Raw, and I've just, you know, get it muddled up, all that sort of stuff. Shawn Michaels returns. Basically, you can see there was like a minute where Triple H and Shawn Michaels weren't in character almost, and they were just like hugging each other. It felt like they weren't in character for that minute. It was just like they're happy to see each other. Then we got into the character, and we got to the point. HBK calling Triple H a coward for not facing the Undertaker. That's basically the gist. I'm not going to go over the promo too much. Go and watch Raw if you want to see it. But you know, it was a good promo. HBK still good as ever on the mic. The phone, obviously Triple H got the microphone, so that was good. Then we had that promo thing that we had before, the Undertaker. He didn't come out, we heard his music, and then we saw on the big screen his promo. This time we saw him cutting his hair, which leaves me to wonder, is he coming back as the American Badass? Don't know if you guys can remember that from 2003, or is he just cutting his hair for no reason? I don't know. Is he just having a haircut? You know, could be. But if he comes back as the American Badass, that'd be cool. Because considering we see him every year at WrestleMania, it'd be nice to see a change. Like, yeah, especially he's going for his 20-0, isn't he, this WrestleMania? I think he is. I think he'll be 20-0 if he wins at WrestleMania. So he has to win this WrestleMania. For me, he has to win. He has to win and then stop. I'd end it at 20-0. I love watching The Undertaker, but I don't want to see him get old and crippled and beaten too far. I mean, I've watched The Undertaker through. You know, I've been a wrestling fan for about half. I've been a wrestling fan since about 2001. So I've been around for about half The Undertaker, half The Undertaker's career, and it's been cool. So I wouldn't like to see him get hurt, seriously hurt or anything. Right, and now we get to the last part of the thing, and basically John Cena comes out, says he's sorry for the thing he did for kissing Eve Torres in front of Zack Ryder. Listen, the crowd, Jesus, I have not heard a crowd. There was a chant, "We hate Cena, we hate Cena," and it was drowning out all the Cena fans. I mean, a few years ago, I mean, John Cena's always got booed since about 2006, since he became the face of the company and started being shoved down our throats. I don't dislike John Cena, I just get bored of his character. That's just my opinion. If everyone's entitled to their own opinion, that's my opinion. I just find his character a bit dull after a while. I'm not saying I hate the guy, but listen, he used to get cheers that sort of at least levelled the boos. Now, John Cena gets booed the hell out of. I mean, seriously, the fans chanting, "We hate Cena, we hate Cena." I mean, I couldn't hear anything else. "We hate Cena, we hate Cena." That's all I could hear. Anyway, back to the thing. Zack Ryder comes out, slaps John Cena, goes to punch him. I actually thought at one point that John Cena was going to turn heel in this promo. That's the first time I thought that in about a year, or 5 years. That John Cena's actually looked like he could turn heel, but he didn't. And then Kane comes out and throws Zack Ryder off the stage, and then Eve comes out and John Cena comes out, and so John Cena goes over, and they get the paramedics, and he gets put. Poor Zack Ryder's character. Obviously not the real Zack Ryder, because he's not really injured, but Zack Ryder's character is getting beaten the hell out of him. I mean, I think he's broken his back, his leg. I mean, God knows, he's broken his whole body. Poor guy. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Peace out. This was a good Raw. Yeah, sorry if I missed anything. Just only a quick review.